everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be making matcha cookies and reading your confessions. So I've never done any video like this, but we decided to switch up our content style and do something a little different, because you have seen cooking videos with me which were disastrous. If you want to watch that, I have a whole playlist in my channel, but I decided to make our cooking videos a bit more interesting and involve some hopefully juicy confessions by you guys. So a couple of weeks ago I put up a link to my Google Doc where you guys could submit your weird, embarrassing, dirty confessions, and they would be completely anonymous. And I got a few responses. I haven't yet read them, so this will be the first time me reading them, and it was really hard to not read them right away, but I had to wait for the video to be able to read them. So I'm going to be reading your anonymous confessions and baking some matcha cookies. So why matcha cookies? First, we had matcha laying around. So we got matcha powder a while ago to have matcha latte or matcha tea, but we haven't really used it because I don't know why we haven't really used it. I think we had it like 2 to 3 days and then we didn't have the matcha anymore. So we're gonna utilize the matcha powder and make some matcha cookies. Also, I saw some nice TikTok videos of matcha cookies and I really want to try them. And we're gonna be having not only matcha cookies but white chocolate matcha cookies. So you can use white chocolate chips for that. We couldn't find any white chocolate chips, so we're using a chocolate bar, and you're gonna have to guide me through the recipe. So you have butter, matcha powder, flour, baking soda, sugar, egg, vanilla essence, and the white chocolate. So first we're gonna just chop up the chocolates because that's the only thing that's left to do here. So you're gonna have to guide me through the recipe because I didn't know which recipe you're following.
YouTuber, when I saw a number of matcha cookies recipes, and all of them, most of them use chocolate, white chocolate chips, but since we didn't have any, we're gonna use the white chocolate bar. So the first step is, since I already put everything on the table, first you're gonna have to chop up the chocolate. Roughly. All of them. You need to...
Yeah.
Matcha cookie dekhaba?
Yeah, but are you sure you need so much of
Yeah,
them?
you need to use all of the chocolate.
Are you sure we need all of them?
Yes, we do need all of them.
Well, I thought I'll have half the bag to snack on later. So I'm pretty sure I'm not the first person to do this confession video. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it, and I wanted to know your dirty, juicy secrets. Hopefully people did share good stuff, because I'm
They actually did. I didn't read it. I just saw a couple of lines from each of them. But it was actually, some of them are pretty juicy.
Because the time I was uploading the Google link, I was like, no one's gonna share. No one has the time.
Surprisingly, a lot of people
did respond. I'm not sure if we'll be able to read all of them. Maybe we will be. Let's see.
Ooh, the chocolate is really good.
The chocolate is really good.
The chocolate is superb.
It's actually really good. The chocolate is very nice. So chocolate's all chopped up. Let's read our first confession. I'm kind of excited. Someone wrote, I wish I could submit memes here. Actually, most I'm attracted to women with big foreheads. Not the kind of juicy I was looking for. Someone asked which soap I use. What is this? Someone said I'm married and I still get crushes everywhere. Do you think that's wrong?
Kinda, it is wrong. Obviously, it's wrong. I mean, being attracted to someone is fine,
That's what crushes usually mean.
Nah, crushes we don't know. Crushes
Now, crush you don't have crushes on people's personality. Usually you just see them and you're like, oh my god, he's so cute. Is she or she's so cute.
Crush, people
usually
crush na.
People loosely use
crush
it as
crush. To fangirling.
Yeah, no, I don't know how she meant it. If it's like you're manifesting yourself with them, or you're imagining yourself in a scenario where you're with them while your husband's sleeping right beside you or your wife's sleeping right beside you. I get crushes every other day. This was a confession, guys. People are throwing pickup lines here. Your eyes are like the ocean. I could swim in them all day.
Cringe, bruh.
Is your daddy a drug dealer? Because I think you look dope.
Actually, that wasn't bad. That was actually pretty good.
I sometimes have to redo my Oju twice because during therapy because gas. Same. And shop farts usually not much time. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Right?
Sure farts, namazir time ashe. I think this is the first fun or big, not a big confession, like it's a fun confession. I never told my mom that I'm getting 20% to 25% waiver based on my semester result from the beginning of my university life. So she basically gets like 25% waiver, so she only has to pay 75% of the fee, and she's keeping the rest of it. And she said she's donating 50% and spending 50%.
Oh wow.
Donating where? To yourself?
To be completely fair, I do.
You did that too.
I did that too, and I did not donate it anywhere. It all went in my pocket, bruh.
I think I was the only good person.
Oh, tai.
আমি করি নাই কখনো সেমিস্টার ফি মারি নাই I think we should start baking as well while reading them, or we might just not bake the cookies.
So first you're gonna put the sugar
into the butter
and like properly
so
mix
this is 150.
Yeah, 150 grams of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar.
And 100 grams of butter melted.
Whisk.
Whisk. Yeah, asta.
So since you said, so this is another confession, I think. Since you said it can be anything, I'll share my little story with you guys. A few years back, I dated a girl. She's still one of my best friends, but now I'm dating her best friend.
Oh.
But no one told my girl that her best friend and I dated. Just to be clear, I'm very loyal towards her right now. I just find it very funny that I dated two besties one after another. But why is it a secret though? I mean, you know, it's bound to come out one day that you dated her best friend, and then it's gonna be like, why was it a secret? Why were you hiding it from me? Was there something suspicious going on while you were dating me?
But I have a question for you. Is it wrong to date a best friend?
I don't think it's wrong. I mean, you like who you like, right? I mean, just because you dated their best friend doesn't make it wrong for you to date their best friend. I don't find the scenario wrong. I just find it wrong. You didn't say it to her because, you know, she might find out and then it will turn ugly because liar, pants on fire.
True.
Do you find it wrong?
Nah, I don't think it's wrong. I mean, like, exactly. You can't really help who you like, to be honest. So.
কতটুকু মিক্স করতে হয়?
Mix just করতে থাকবো হালকা মানে just until like
grainy থাকতে হবে?
Yeah, grainy থাকবে. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
Not bad. I think we're going on a...
It's not that juicy, to be honest.
Nah, but you know, maybe it's the most juiciest thing that happened in their life. I mean, our life's pretty bland. What's the most juiciest thing that ever happened to you, Bolo? Maybe that's the most juiciest thing that ever happened to them.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, but before that, what's the next step?
Right now, you gotta add the egg and the vanilla essence into the
So we have one whole egg.
Yeah, 1 whole egg and 1 teaspoon vanilla essence.
Okay, adding that and mixing.
We're gonna put the recipe down below in the comment section if you guys are interested, because ekhane amra mainly juicy gossip korte aschi. We came here mainly for the gossip, not for the baking. Anyway, move on to the next one. I'm interested now.
I have told about my friend relationship to her mom. So I think she told her friend's relationship to her mom. I did it to save her mainly. The guy was an addict and my friend was blindly in love and was planning a future with that guy. So I saw no option and told her mom everything. For that incident, we are not close anymore. She never understood what I did was for her own good, but whatever it is, I feel embarrassed to break our friendship code of trust.
So are they still friends?
No. So her friend was dating this guy who was an addict and apparently not good for her, and she wasn't probably listening to her friend, so she snitched and told
okay, the
mother that her daughter was in a relationship, and due to that they're not friends anymore, but she said that she did it for her own good.
I just see it where the friend is coming from. I mean, it's for her own good. মানে প্রেমে হাবুডুবু খায় তো মনে কেউ বুঝে না. And if the guy is an addict, it's always a...
That's true, but the thing that she said that I feel embarrassed to break our friendship code of trust. Would you do that? Would you go and...
It's for the greater good. হ্যাঁ আমি easily বলে দেব যে আপনার মেয়ে একটা drug addict date করতেছে. I would easily, I mean, I wouldn't even think
true,
twice.
If you are actually very confident that
it shows that you're a good friend.
Person.
You're a good friend. You don't want to see your friend get hurt or in trouble in the future. That's why you are, even if it means anime te kore, movie te kore, for the greater good of your loved ones.
I get it. I mean, especially when people are in such kind of situations, they don't usually see the bigger picture. So if you actually thought your friend was not in a good place and this would actually help her out, so I don't think you did something wrong. It would definitely sucks that you guys are not friends and you guys are not friends anymore, but maybe one day she'll realize you were right. Don't do drugs, kids. So the next confession, and before that, the next step.
So we got matcha powder, flour, and baking soda here. You gotta mix them up with a dry spoon or a fork, and then you gotta put them, like once they're properly mixed, you gotta sift them to the.
তুমি এগুলো sift করে আনছো?
No. Now slowly start mixing it, and let's move on to the next one.
So the next confession, I've kind of fell in love with my cousin 4 years ago.
Oh, she.
I'm gonna read the whole thing before we react, but ew. Not intentionally, yes, and yes, I didn't confess. I don't know how that happened, but I feel like he loves me too, by his actions in some big occasions. But you know how that is so not the right thing. I don't want to love my cousin, so I avoid him in any way I can, and I have been talking to another boy, who by the way is of course not related to me, for like 1.5 years. And about this guy, I only like him, not love, and I have been trying to love him, but oh damn, no I can't really.
Oh.
Like, I don't know why. So please do tell me your opinions and any sort of thing that I can do. Lots of love for you, Apu and Bhaiya.
Nah, bro. Nah. I don't. That's weird. That's just weird, bro.
Don't want to judge you because again you can't help who you like, but the fact that you know that it's not right, because you know cousin, they're kind of like your brothers, and then again biologically we all know things happen when you marry into the family, abnormalities and all those things are biological, and it's been proven.
Game of Thrones, I think they taught us pretty well.
Yeah, so you're trying not to think about him maybe, but I don't think you should be dating the guy you're currently dating because it doesn't because it doesn't seem like you're really into him,
and it's not fair for the guy.
It's not fair for the guy, so maybe you need to just take some time for yourself, and I don't know, just take some time for yourself and be alone and just, you know, do your thing
and not love your cousin.
So I know stories where there was this dude who asked all his girl cousins out.
All of them?
Like anyone who was younger than them, he asked them out.
I did not know that.
But then, thankfully, he did not end up with them because they knew he's a creep. Now, your cousin might not be a creep. You guys just might not be right for each other in this world. Maybe in some other time, if you have met under different circumstances, it would have worked out. But the fact that you know that it's probably not the right thing and you're trying to move on is pretty great.
Respectable.
Who knows? You might even end up with him and it might be fine.
Yeah, man, only God can judge.
Yeah. Just don't be too hard on yourself. It's fine. It happens. Shit happens. So I'm gonna sift the mixture into my
Don't make a mess, please.
it's too late. Into my butter and egg. Tapare.
Now with your spoon, just mix and fold. Just mix and fold, yeah, slowly.
So this is our mixture. It kind of looks like a spinach paste.
Palak paneer.
Yeah, palak paneer. Ooh, I kind of want to have palak paneer now. So we're just gonna add the white chocolate.
Yeah, add chocolate, mix it in, and then put it in the fridge for 30 minutes.
So there's a very small confession here. I stole money from a prostitute's bra. I don't think it's true. I'm gonna call you out on it.
And even if it is, I have one question. What were you doing with the prostitute?
Nah, you know what he was doing with the prostitute. Come on. Prostitute সাথে কি করে? Stupid question ছিল. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. If it was, what the hell, man? What the hell? So there's a small confession here. Not a dirty or scandalous confession, but I had a crush. She was really sweet and funny, bit quirky. I mean, okay. We matched perfectly. I think she has something for me as well until I found the ugly truth.
Oh damn.
She doesn't like kachi.
Oh fuck.
কি build up টা করলো?
হ্যাঁ আমি তো মনে করছি কি না কি বলবে।
It's not like she had enough kachi in her life. That's why she's avoiding. I thought she was preparing herself to have the best kachi on our wedding. But she really didn't like kachi. Not even the aloo, mutton or the rice. My heart was broken, so decided to tell her the truth. We met at a restaurant, I ordered a plate of kachi and said it's not working between her and we better see other people, and started having my kachi. I feel like this was written by Kachi Jini. I don't know why, I just feel like this was written by Kachi Jini.
But yeah, it's fine, man. I don't like kachi either, so.
And I love kachi.
So, hey, man, you know opposites attract. So, you love physics, Mother Nature. So
this
you
is
might never know.
This is our mixture that we're gonna be putting in the fridge for half an hour and then in the oven for
12 to 15 minutes.
12 to 15 minutes. Yeah. So I'm gonna see you guys after I finish baking my cookies.
Yeah, and read the remaining juicy
and
gossips.
Read the remaining gossips later. So our cookies are baked and they look and smell amazing. Look at them, white chocolates and thick cookies. I feel like this is the right thickness for cookies.
And it's not
too thin, it's not too thick, it's not like raw in the middle, but it's not too hard.
But it's not green to be honest.
Green to have, I guess. This is a bit moss green. Now comes the time to do a taste test.
Sorry guys, I just have to do this white chocolate matcha cookie. So good.
Oh man, this is really good.
This is superb. Like, I was not expecting it to be this good.
It's gooey in the middle, but it's like crispy on top. Right amount of sweetness, right amount of matcha, right amount of white chocolate. Maybe I do white chocolate though. It's so good.
The trick is to bake it for like 10 minutes max.
I'm impressed.
But I wasn't expecting it to be this good, honestly.
Me neither. Oh, this is really good. I know what I'm gonna do with the rest of the matcha powder. Make some more matcha cookies. We have one more confession to go because I don't think we have time for more than one confession. I'm sorry if I didn't read your confession, and we're gonna have more videos like this if you guys like this one. And I'm gonna be probably providing more links in my Instagram, so make sure to follow me there, where you can participate in confessions or different kind of interactive stuff. Anyway, our last confession for today. I just had to rant. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. So there was a guy I used to like since high school, and somehow he got to know about it from one of our mutual friends. We got close, and he turned out to be one of my closest friends. But পরে সে অনেকভাবে দেখাতো, as he knew that I liked him, he used to misbehave without any reason at all. Red flag number 1. Then he left for US, and when he came back for vacation, things got a bit messed up. Out of nowhere, after 2 years, he apologized and wanted to meet. Suspicious. And as I don't like holding grudges, so I forgave him and went over to meet him. I don't want to mention the name of the restaurant, but he started getting intimate while we were talking in a public place.
Oh, damn.
Was it Matcha?
কেন ম্যাচে
সবাই বলে
কোন ম্যাচে
I don't know, সবাই বলে
ডেফিনেটলি বনাই তো না
আমি জানি না, it's not like I go to restaurants and do stuff.
উত্তরটা হইতো
আমি জানি না, হতে পারে ওরা লিখে রাখে, দেখো না, no makeup and কি জানি লিখে রাখে. Anyway, he was starting to get intimate while we were talking in the public place. I was so traumatized and I didn't know what to do at that point.
শর্টকানি
হ্যাঁ, কি মনে করছো USA তে আছে এখনো? Also, consent, bro. No means no. I was so traumatized. I didn't know what to do at that point. You basically got assaulted. This is sexual assault. Not jigesh kore if he tries to gets intimate with me. Then when I went back home, I asked him jeshe ki chai and that if he wants to date me or what. And then he was like, I'm giving it a thought. And I'll let you know as I'm a US chole jabo, so long distance relationship rakha onek tough.
মানে কি মানে এটা কি সে কি oh my god.
Then I told him তাহলে রেস্টুরেন্টে যে যা করলা ওগুলা মানে কি? He replied, I couldn't control. হই কিসে just. Side note, I was so dumb to not realize যে সে একটা ছ্যাসরা and wanted to take advantage of me. Exactly, bro. সে একটা ছ্যাসরা and just wanted to take advantage of you. তুমি না আসলে he would have taken advantage of any other girl because that's just who he is. I should have just slapped him যখন সে public place এমন করতেছিল without my consent, but my dumbest thought যে he's gonna ask me out. It happens. I mean, especially when it's someone you know, right? You guys became very good friends before he went to US. So obviously, like the trust catch kore, I guess, and you don't expect it from people you know, but people you know are usually the ones who do shit like this.
True. Agreed.
Because they think you won't do anything because you're so
Yeah.
shocked at the moment, oh my god, ki hochhe, and then you don't know how to react. This is so wrong on so many different levels. I'm so glad you just realize now যে কত বড় একটা ছাত্রা and that, yeah.
মানে self dignity বলে কিছু নাই ছেলেটার।
Well, I hope karma gets him. And then I realize করবো যেটা করছে এটা ভুল. But yeah, we're done with all our confessions. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out and writing your secrets to me for me to read. I'll be doing more of these confessions if you like this video. So let me know in the comments section below if you want to see more videos like this where I cook and talk or eat and talk or do something and talk. Most probably eating or cooking because you know this is a food channel. I eat and you watch me eat. I eat and you watch me eat. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.